the Yaroslav Mudryi National Law University, Natsional'nyi yurydychnyi universytet imeni Yaroslava Mudroho is a self-governing state higher law educational establishment of the IV level of accreditation, a national university located in Kharkiv, Ukraine, named after Yaroslav the Wise. History: Kharkiv Empire University. The history of the academy began in the 19th century by the order of Alexander I with the establishment of the Kharkiv Empire University on 5 November 1804, and the Ethics and Political Department is its part. In 1835 it was officially renamed as the Law Department of the Kharkiv Empire University. At different times famous lawyers worked here, such as Professors M.M. Alexenko L.E. Vladimirov, M.A. Redeskal V. P. Danevsky I. Dishidin L.N. Zaharsky D.I. Karkanovsky O. V. Kunitsin M.O. Kopolvarsky O. I. Palyambetsky A.M. Stoyanov M.O. Tauber I. F. Timkovsky, M.P. Chabinsky and others. Institute of National Economy, Institute of Soviet Construction and Law. In 1920, by the decision of the government of Ukraine, the Institute of National Economy was established on the basis of the Law Department of the Kharkiv Empire University. It was the basis of the Law Institute which trained lawyers for state and economic bodies. The first lecturers of the law faculty, the founders of the institute, were famous law professors V. M. Horden, V. M. Koretsky, O. D. Kiselov, V. F. Levitsky, M. O. Maximiko, M. I. Palyenko, V. I. Slivitsky, V. S. Traktorov and others who worked at the Kharkiv University before. They were holding scientific and teaching positions for many years and made a great contribution into formation and development of law science, lawyers' education and training. In 1930 the Institute of National Economy, taking into consideration its status of an institute of higher legal education, received a new name, the Institute of Soviet Construction and Law. On May 1933 the institute was renamed into the Ukrainian Communist Institute of Soviet Construction and Law, Kharkiv Law Institute. In 1937, for the purpose of improvement of lawyers' training, it was rearranged into the Kharkiv Law Institute. Throughout the history of the institute its rectors were P.I. Foman, Ya. O. Sokolin, L.I. Leverkov, E.O. Custolian, K. Brandt, M. Emenik, F.M. Zaragradsky, S.M. Konarski, V. O. Erection, S.I. Vilniansky, O. A. Nebitov, V. P. Maslov, Prorectors, V. M. Koretsky, K. Brandt, V. Krivitsky, E.O. Custolian, G.V. Soden, G.V. Emenik, D.K. Piatak, M.I. Leverkov, S.L. Fuchs, S.I. Vilniansky, M.V. Horden, A.L. Rogezhan, I.M. Danshin. In the pre-war period the academic staff of the institute included prominent law scholars, experienced scientists and pedagogues, such as R. M. Babin, K.O. Bernovsky, M.S. Bokarius, G.I. Volkov, S.I. Vilniansky, M.V. Horden, M.M. Rodzinski, M.M. Emenik, S.M. Konarski, V.L. Kobalevsky, V.M. Goretsky, S.N. Landkov, B.V. Popov, N.M. Romanyak, S.E. Sabinin, A.S. Semenova, Ya. O. Sokolin, O. I. Stroev, S.L. Fuchs. Some of them had practical legal experience in the Supreme Court of Ukraine, the prosecutor's office and other law enforcement organs, and made a great contribution in the latter development of the institute. In the post-war period and the following years such famous scholars as Professors M.I. Bazanov, O. T. Barabash, M.I. Barry, S.I. Vilniansky, U. O. Vovk, M.M. Rodzinski, M.V. Horden VM Horshenev v. V. Rekko v. O. Zherebkin S. U. Katz O. N. Kolesnichenko v. P. Kolmakov v. V. Kopykakov v. M. Koretsky I. U. Krasko I. O. Loza VP Maslov G. Machasovsky v. L. Muzaryaka O. A. Nebitov R.S. Pavlovsky Z. A. Pida Pragora A. O. Pinev P.T. Polezhai O. A. Pushkin A. L. Rivlin A. I. Rogizhun I. P. Safronova O. I. Svechkarev V.I. Slivitsky V.S. Traktorov S.L. Fuchs V. O. Chefranov V.S. Shelestov I. M. Sherstak B.M. Yorkov O. M. Yakuba M.V. Yanovsky worked at the Institute in the post-war period and the following years. Such famous scholars as Professors M.I. Bazdanov O. T. Barabash M.I. Barry S.I. Vilniansky U. O. Vovk M.M. Rodzinski M.V. Horden V.M. Horshenev v. V. Rekko v. O. Zherebkin S. U. Katz O. N. Kolesnichenko v. P. Kolmakov v. V. Kopykakov v. M. Koretsky I. U. Krasko I. O. Loza VP Maslov G. Machasovsky v. L. Muzaryaka O. A. Nebitov R.S. Pavlovsky Z. A. Pida Pragora A. O. Pinev P.T. Polezhai O. A. Pushkin A. L. Rivlin A. I. Rogizhun I. P. Safronova O. I. Svechkarev V.I. Slivitsky V.S. Traktorov S.L. Fuchs v. O. Chefranov V.S. Shelestov I. M. Sherstak B.M. Yorkov O. M. Yakuba M.V. Yanovsky worked at the Institute, National Law Academy of Ukraine, in accordance with the resolution of Rada of Ministers of Ukraine of 20 March 1991. The Kharkiv Law Institute was rearranged into the National Law Academy of Ukraine, under the President's decree of 30 March 1995 No. 267. The Academy was given the status of the national self-governed state higher educational establishment, and by decree of 4 November 1995 the name of Yaroslav the Wise, in accordance with the decree of the President of Ukraine No. 457 21 May 2001. The question of Yaroslav the Wise National Law Academy of Ukraine, recognizing its considerable role in training specialists for bodies of state authorities, law enforcement organs, various fields of law practice, considering the necessity of keeping and further development of generated scientific schools in the academy. It was given additional rights with the approval of statute by the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine, in accordance with the decree of the President of Ukraine No. 485 25 May 2009 and the resolution of Cabinet of Ministers No. 796 29 July 2009. The question of Yaroslav the Wise National Law Academy of Ukraine. The Academy was given the status of a self-governed scientific national higher educational establishment, which carried out their activity in accordance with its statute, with the right to set up a research institute of legal science, take final decisions on awarding scientific degrees and titles, realize experimental educational plans and programs for training specialists for state authority bodies, organs of local government, law enforcement organs, various fields of legal practice, research and educational staff, in accordance with the decree of the President of Ukraine #1194/2010, 24 December 2010, and the resolution of Cabinet of Ministers No. 2213 P of 8 December 2010. Yaroslav the Wise National Law Academy of Ukraine was renamed into National University Yaroslav the Wise Law Academy of Ukraine. Campuses and buildings. The main academic premises of 22,000.00 square meters, located in Kharkiv on Pushkinska Street, 77, architect O.M. Baketov built it in 1893. There are 26 departments, 8 lecture halls, sports premises and halls, 2 computer rooms, and library with reading rooms, equipped with computer networks, 2 halls of the academic council and the administrative units of the university. Criminalistics department building is of 3,000.00 square meters, located on Pushkinska Street, 84. It has 3 lecture halls, 4 photo laboratories, 2 computer labs, internet studio, video center, museum and forensic testing ground. These educational buildings are architectural monuments. The educational building located on Pushkinska Street, 79 halves has 5 lecture halls, classrooms, computer lab. Premise of Crimean Law Institute with total area of 4,000.00 square meters has 4 lecture halls, lecture rooms, conference hall, library, food catering premises, hostel, sports premises, etc. Total area of Poltava Law Institute premises 13,917.00 square meters. There are 6 lecture halls, classrooms, lab for distance education, 2 conference rooms, 2 computer labs, a library, museum of criminology, 9-storied hostel of 5,607.00 square meters adjacent to main building, etc. Currently university has premises with total area 246,611.07 square meters, 18 premises for education of 111,820.57 square meters including sports and cultural centers, 16 hostels of 113,684.00 square meters for 6,861 persons, administrative buildings of 10,793.00 square meters, medical and food catering premises of 10,313.10 square meters. Profile. The Academy has significant research and educational potential. Teaching, research and tutorial work are realized by 34 departments, employing more than 800 lecturers, among them 100 doctors of law, professors, about 600 juris doctors, associate professors, 1 full member of the National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine, 15 full members of the National Academy of Law Sciences of Ukraine, 20 corresponding members of the National Academy of Law Sciences of Ukraine, 15 honored science and technology workers, 2 honored art workers of Ukraine, 1 honored higher school worker, 15 honored public education workers of Ukraine, 14 honored lawyers of Ukraine, 1 honored lawyer of Russia, 1 honored builder of Ukraine, 7 honored professors, elders of the National Law Academy of Ukraine, named after Yaroslav the Wise, 5 honored cultural workers of Ukraine, 5 honored artists of Ukraine, 10 state prize laureates. Admissions. Research. The university carries out scientific research concerning fundamental and applied problems of jurisprudence. Apparently 17 targeted complex programs are being developed on 4 scientific directions. Famous scientific schools known in Ukraine and abroad have been formed. Contribution. The university makes the major contribution to the perfection of a jural state in Ukraine, improvement of legislative and law enforcement processes. The university's scholars took direct participation in the development of the Constitution of Ukraine currently in force and other laws and normative legal acts are actively influencing law enforcement practice in the country. The university
cooperates with the Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine, Secretariat of the President, Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine, ministries and departments, bodies of local government in the legislative field. Many of the university's scholars are consultants, members of consultative councils of the Supreme Court of Ukraine, Higher Economic Court, General Prosecutor's Office, Ministry of Interior Affairs, Central Electoral Commission of Ukraine and others government bodies. Reputation: the university takes a leading position in national legal education. It is confirmed by the results of Ukrainian rating of higher educational establishments, Compass, which taking into account the rating of employers and graduates, according to which, the university is the leader among legal educational establishments of Ukraine. The university has been awarded by the Gold Medal of 13 International Exhibition of Educational Establishments, Modern Education in Ukraine 2010. In the nomination, Innovations in Using IT Technologies in the Educational Process, for the innovative project, Modern Architecture of Informative, Educational Environmental, has taken the first prize and awarded by a diploma in the nomination of Innovation in Higher Education, for the innovative project, Semantic Informative Educational Portal of the National University Yaroslav the Wise Law Academy of Ukraine, in the International Exhibition Presentation Innovation in the Education of Ukraine, has taken the grand prize, the leader of the higher education of Ukraine, in the International Exhibition Modern Educational Establishments 2010. International relations. The university has wide international contacts. It established cooperation and signed agreements with educational establishments of Great Britain, Vietnam, Spain, Germany, Poland, Russian Federation, USA, Uzbekistan, France and other countries. It is a participant of joint European projects in the network of Tempostasis program and many other international projects. On the 18th of September 2004, the university signed the Bologna Process. On the 14th of December 2007, the university became the member of the European University Association. On the 20th of November 2011, a chapter of the International Law Students Association was established on the basis of the university's International Law Society structure. Prosecutors Training Institute, Economic Law Faculty, Personnel Training Institute for the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Ukraine, Personnel Training Faculty for the Ministry of Justice of Ukraine, Juridical Personnel Training Institute for the Security Service of Ukraine, Military Law Faculty, International Law Faculty, Professional Judges Training Faculty, Personnel Training Faculty for the State Penitentiary Department of Ukraine, Personnel Training Faculty for the Pension Fund of Ukraine, Training Institute, Extramural Faculty, Crimean Law Institute, Poltava Law Institute, Honorable Doctors and Famous Alumni. Vladimir M. Koretsky, Head of International Law and Director of the Institute of State and Law of the USSR Academy of Sciences, graduated in 1916. Vladimir V. Stashes, Honored Professor of the National University Yaroslav the Wise Law Academy of Ukraine, Honored Professor of National University of Internal Affairs in KYIV, Honored Doctor of National University of KYIV Mohyla Academy, Honored Academician of International Solomon University, Honored Academician of National University of Austria Academy, Member of Russian Academy of Natural Sciences, Member of Lawyers Union of Ukraine, Member of the International Association of Legal Methodology in Canada, London Academy of Diplomacy, European Association of Legislation, European Society of Criminology,
Violetary Konovalova, honored scientist of Ukraine, winner of the prize Yaroslav the Wise, for outstanding achievements in field of science education and in nomination for series of works on criminalistics.